welcome back and thank you for joining me today. It's a good thing I have a watch because I never ever remember what day it is anymore. Thursday the 19th, and it's 8 o'clock at night. You guys are watching this on Friday. Happy Friday to everybody. So before I get started, I'm going to show you guys a few completed pieces. I had a chance to do some top coat resining yesterday. Last night at like midnight, my husband's like, "What are you doing?" I said, I'm going to the basement. I got a top coat stuff. The dust has settled. Everyone's gone. There's nobody here. I got to go down to the basement. I said, this stuff I can't do during the day. So I did a bunch of pieces. So I'm going to show you those. Can't show you outside in the sunlight anymore because I got nowhere to put it down. There's no back deck anymore where I used to show you guys all my pieces in the sun. So we'll start with this one. This is a 15 by 30 inch canvas. It is for a client of mine and it's finally done. It finally has resin, and I wish I could show it to you outside so that you could really see the shimmer on this, but I think you can see a lot of it as well as a lot of a reflection. But very happy with how this piece turned out. And this is going to sit for another day or so, and then it will get shipped off. So I really wish you could see, well, yeah, you can kind of see the shimmer aside from the reflection of the studio lights. But yeah, I'm really, really happy with this piece. You can see my sides are absolutely spot on, perfect and clean, following the design. See that? I take pride in my sides. So that is one piece I wanted to show you. I will put that back here for now, not crooked and not on my, there we go. Next piece, this is also for a client. It was actually a diptych. It's a 2-piece, but I'm only going to show you the one because I don't have room for everything. But this was a half gray, white, and really, I think it was brilliant blue base. So super happy with how this dried. You got the shimmer in there from the 24 karat gold. This piece turned out so well. You can see here, again, nice and clean. Very clean back. I just need to stamp it, sign it, and date it. And this piece is ready and off to my client as well. Then we have my brown piece. So this, again, I'm not a fan of brown, but there were a lot of you out there who really liked it. And it sold right away. It sold right away to a very good dear friend and viewer of mine, Linny. So Linny, if you're watching, which I know you are, this should be sent. This will be coming to you in the mail soon. Gosh, look at the reflection. I'm trying to get that beautiful shimmer of all the metallics, but can I do it this way? So there you go. That dried really nice. So this one, I actually used ArtMinds in here, and it turned out really well. Now you're all wondering, I'm sure, what happened to the piece from the last video. Actually, before I show you that, I'm going to show you one more piece. So if you, I don't know, it's been quite a few videos ago, I showed you guys these awesome rounds that I got from Lolivefe. So they come in 3 different sizes, and I really like the hole in the back because you can use that to hang these up on the wall. You don't need any hardware or anything like that. You just hang them up from in here. And I said I was going to do an ocean pour, and by golly, I finally got it done. So here it is, and I've added some really cute teeny tiny seashells in there. So this one actually is, I actually really love this. So what I want to do is I want to do, see, I resin the side as well. The back is all clean, not a drip, not a drop, nothing. So what I did is I did 2 layers. So I did first 1 wave, you know, and then I did a 2nd wave, and then there's a 3rd coat. So there's actually 3 coats on here. And the third coat was the final top clear coat. And that's when I added the shells, and they just, you know, get stuck in the resin when it dries. So this is a 8. I believe it's an 8-inch round. And it's available for purchase. So if anyone is interested in this little beautiful ocean piece, email me at canellaciraco@gmail.com. What I want to do is I've got like another 6 or 7 of them, of these boards. I want to line them all up on a table when I find some time. God knows when that's going to be. And I'd like to do a bunch of these all at once, because it doesn't make sense to do them one at a time. You just lay them all on the table and go boom, 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 and then just do them all. Okay, so now on to this. It did not sell up any more than what you saw in the video. So here it is, and I'm actually really happy with it. Again, obviously there's a lot more cells than I'm used to, but this was way better than the first attempt. So is it dry? I think it's just a smidge wet just here in the middle. However, I'm really, really happy with the colors, and I'm really happy with the way that it didn't sell up anymore. So this still needs to dry a bit, then it's going to get a coat of Krystal resin. And again, don't forget, if you want to buy, these rounds, your squeeze bottles, silicone mats, anything from Lolivefe, you can save 10% off your entire order using code Kanella10. I will put that information down here at the bottom. So Lolivefe, 10% off. Or if you want to buy resin as well for top coating, you know, putting resin in your molds, I use Krystal resin. That's Krystal with a K. Again, I'll put it down here for you guys. You can save 5% off the website using code Kanella5. Okay, so because I did this and I was having issues, because I've never used ArtMinds before, what I'm going to do tonight is an experiment. So I've got 2 canvases here, and we're going to have some fun. So I am going to bring you guys down. I'll get everything ready, get these all out of the way, and I'll tell you guys what I'm up to and what the experiment's going to be. And let's see what works and what doesn't. Be right back. All right, everybody, welcome back. Okay, so before I get started with this, if you guys hear any talking noises or, you know, talking in the background, I apologize in advance. That is my husband and my dad, who is spending the night because he was here all day working on the house. Actually, he put in the subfloor in the studio next door into the new basement. So I'm super excited about that. Yeah, so he didn't want to drive home in the dark, so he's spending the night because he's going to be back here in the morning anyway. So I apologize if you hear any noises in the background. For those of you who have been asking about a renovation video, there is one coming up very soon. I just need to edit everything and put it all together and put the video up, so stay tuned for that. Okay, so in my last video, I tried ArtMinds for the first time, and I used sea glass as the base, so I'm going to use it again because I want to see if it's going to happen again, all that lacing, all that crazy cell action, and see if it's going to happen again. Now, the first attempt I did, the paint was super, super, super thin. So I thickened it up, and then I got the results that you just saw. So I wasn't sure why it was happening. It could be the ArtMinds brand. It could be the ingredients in the actual paint. I wasn't sure. So what do? I message and call up my good friend, Tammy Anderson. If you don't know who Tammy Anderson is, check her out. I will link her up here at the top. She's a very good friend of mine who's very, very, very knowledgeable with art, and especially with resin stuff as well. So I talked to her and I said, hey, Tammy, what could have been the problem? And so we talked about it, and we both think that it's probably because I used too many metallics, and also probably because I also used different paint brands. I probably had 3, maybe 4 different paint brands mixing in with the ArtMinds. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do an experiment. This canvas here is going to be different paint brands again. However, only 1 metallic, just 1. Everything else is just a straight color paint. On this side, I'm going to use only ArtMinds, just ArtMinds paint. So Tammy thought that, you know, ArtMinds might have some sort of ingredient in it that's not mixing well with, you know, Artist Loft or Liquitex Basics or whatever. So I'm going to make a test here and see what's going to happen with different brands of paints, but one metallic, and then all ArtMinds. So let's see how this works out. I have 9x12 canvases. I've taped the bottom. I've got my push pins. And what I did is I took a paintbrush and I painted my sides. Only because it was very transparent and see-through when I was doing my sides the first time around in the last video. So I said, you know what, just to be safe, I am going to paint the sides. Better safe than sorry. Now, I'm not sure. I'm still playing with consistency for this paint. I find, so what I did is today I spent a lot of time today, like hours. I put the dogs outside on the front porch and I left them out there so that I could be down here and I could mix up some paint. So what I did was I mixed up a ton of new colors of ArtMinds paints. So you see here, I've got a bunch of them and they're such pretty colors. I'm not gonna lie, I'm actually really impressed. And then these colors here, I'm really impressed with the colors. So I put them here in my little mini squeeze bottles from Lolivefe. You know, you see here, I put the name and then ArtMinds. So I spent the majority of my morning doing that. But what I did find was this color was a bit thicker when I was, you know, when I opened the cap and I was stirring it with a popsicle stick. And then this color was a little thinner. Like I could tell, depending on the color, the consistency of the paint in the bottle, they weren't all the same. So, you know, I don't know. I've never, like I said, I've never tried ArtMinds before. And this is an experiment and we'll see how it works out. I hope I don't get a million little cells. You know, I read everyone's comments. Half of you like them, half of you, you know, don't like it. You guys prefer the normal way I do Dutch pours. So let's see what's gonna happen. So yeah, I'm still trying to play with the consistency of this paint. I'm thinking this is still a smidge thick, but I would rather it be a little thick than really thin like my first attempt in my last video, because that was extremely thin. So what I did with this, I do 80 grams. I typically do 80 grams Floetrol, 40 grams paint, and 30 grams water. So in this case, with ArtMinds, I did 80 grams Floetrol, 40 grams paint, and instead of 30 grams of water, I did 15 grams of water. So you got to play with it. I'm not even sure this is gonna work. I'm obviously testing it right here with you guys, and we'll see how it works out. But like I said, I personally would prefer it to be a little on the thicker side than too thin. I find better results that way. I also find that the paint doesn't move as much when it's drying because it's on the thicker side. Sometimes if your paint is really, really thin, it'll just fall off the canvas, right? And just keep sliding as it's drying. So that's the other thing I noticed with super thin paint, at least for me. I find that if the paint is super thin, as it's drying, it does tend to move on you, the composition. So, well, while I'm doing this and Echo is out there barking because I can hear him, did I do this side? No. I will do this really quickly so I don't waste too much of your time. My last video, I was shocked, was, how long was it? Almost 40 minutes. When I was editing the video and putting everything together, I was like, oh my goodness, 40-minute video. And I know a lot of you said, oh, the longer the better, and you guys like to hear me talk, but You still get the occasional, oh, you talk too much. This was too long. Get to the point. Don't forget, guys, I have timestamps in the description below. So you check out the timestamp and it takes you directly to the part of the video you would like to see. So that's very, very helpful. It takes me a long time to put those timestamps in, but I do it to be helpful to my viewers. So don't forget the timestamps. What else do I want to say while I'm doing this? Renovations, where are we at? Drywall's almost complete. My dad and I ripped out the kitchen tiles, the floor tiles. Oh my goodness. I should have been a little bit more prepared and tarped off more of the house, because I can't tell you, there was like a layer of dust from ripping up those tiles. And I could actually, should have been wearing a mask, shoulda, woulda, coulda, and I didn't. And it was horrible. It was horrible, the dust that was all over the place. So I'm just glad we're getting new furniture when this is all done too, because my couches, I don't even want to sit in them. I vacuum them as much as I can, but you know, deep down in those fibers, there's probably all kinds of dust in there. So I'm glad that when this reno's over, we're actually getting all new furniture, brand new stuff. So I'm very excited about that. All right, spatula clean and done. Bubbles popped, done. This cup is empty. I will put it down here for recycling. Okay, so let's get going here. We'll start on this side and I'll tell you the colors I'm using. We're gonna start with the only metallic Cobalt Blue by Loft. Then I'm going to use Quinacridone Magenta by Liquitex Basics. Then I'm going to use the Lilac Bloom by ArtMinds, followed by Permanent Blue Violet by Amsterdam, and last but not least, Greenish Blue by Amsterdam. So we have Loft, Liquitex Basics, ArtMinds, and Amsterdam. 4 different brands of paint. So we'll see how that turns out. On this side, we are using only ArtMinds, and I am using Carnation, followed by Timeless Teal, and I am going to use a metallic, but it's an ArtMinds metallic, so let's see if it makes a difference or not. Rose Gold. And then in this spot, I'm going to use Lilac Bloom, and then finally, we've got Concord. So all ArtMinds base, ArtMinds paints. So let's see what happens. I'll move that over. I don't need my level. I already made sure everything was level. Put that away. Let's get started. Let's see what happens. I'll be very interested to see what kind of results we get here. And I didn't want to do it on really, my tip is clogged here. There we go. I didn't want to do these on really big canvases until I know, how the paint's going to react with each other. Once I figure this out, once I figure out this ArtMinds and, a good ratio and what works and what doesn't, maybe I'll work on a bigger piece. So the other turquoise one that I showed you, is available for purchase if anyone is interested in that one. Whoops! That just drizzled right out of there. And last but not least, these colors are pretty. All right. So I'm actually going to blow this one out now. And then as I'm doing this one, we'll see what kind of cells appear or don't appear or don't appear. This thing sometimes works, sometimes doesn't. All right, so let's blow this side out and then we'll get to the other side. Let's see what happens. It's thick, definitely thick. Okay, so I'm gonna modify my ratios, probably add a little bit more water because it is thick. However, we've got a little bit of cell action going on here, but the rest of it seems to be doing okay so far. What I do want to do is fix the composition a little bit. So I'm just going to blow over here. And look what it did. You see that? It celled up big time. Very interesting. I'm kind of afraid to blow any of the rest of this out because I kind of don't want crazy cells. But I'm gonna blow anyway. See, it didn't cell up there. It celled up like crazy down here. All right, well, I'm gonna leave it. It's actually super pretty. The colors are very, very rich. Okay, so let's leave that and see where that goes. Now, let's move on, over here and see what happens with just ArtMinds. I'm so, like, it's selling up like crazy. This is crazy. It's crazy. All right, let's see what happens here with ArtMinds. All ArtMinds. So there was only one metallic here. So maybe metallic wasn't the issue. Maybe it's just ArtMinds mixing with different brands of paints and not reacting well. That could be the issue. So let's see. Oh, that's a lot of rose gold I put there. I squeezed the bottle way too much there. All right, so I'm adding a little extra paint here because the base is so thick. All right, I'm not sure I'm liking the rose gold, to be honest with you, but let's see what happens when I blow it out. I have a feeling this one's gonna sell up like crazy too, although this is super pretty though. I really like that. I put way too much rose gold. I'm so disappointed. I have enough to scrape it if need be, but let's see. Ugh. Yuck. I don't like it at all. The purple is just right there. That looks horrendous. Now, there's no cells happening here. There's a few cells happening here. I'm not happy with this at all. At all, I'm not happy with this. I'm going to torch it just for fun. Oh my. Yeah, see, I'm just playing now. Okay, so, not happy with this at all. It looks like poop. It's just, no, it's not happening. This is just gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. So, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get my Lolivefe scraper and I'm going to scrape this nonsense off because that just looks so bad. Let me see. I don't want to move my camera, but let me see. Can you see that? It's just horrendous. Absolutely horrendous. So that's not going to happen. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to scrape this and I'm going to make this a diptych. I'm going to do this on this side and make it a diptych. So let's do that. So I love this scraper. This thing's amazing. Okay. I was really hoping not to have to scrape yet another piece But this was just beyond horrible. Really, really bad. Very, very bad. So I'm not liking the ArtMinds in terms of obviously using all the colors at once. The colors are beautiful to use here and there with other pours, but just not, I don't know, I didn't like it. So that's all scraped. I left obviously the top and bottom, and I'm going to clean the side here because I don't want any remnants of the old painting to be here, because it will show through and it will dry and you will see it. So please, if you scrape a painting, take the time to get a paper towel and clean off the remnants. You don't want to leave any of that behind, because then you're going to do your new pour and then you're going to see like this dark teal coming through and you're going to be like, ah, no. All right. There. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Okay. Good thing I have some paint left. All right, so let's flood this again. Fix this, and I can hear my dad talking. Can you hear him? Because I can hear him. Actually, I don't want to dirty my spatula again, so I'm just going to use the popsicle stick. So, we ripped out kitchen tile. My dad's installing the kitchen new floor tiles this week, or upcoming week. Tomorrow is a busy day. We have the drywallers coming to finish off mudding and taping and sanding. And the plumber's also coming tomorrow. He's moving the kitchen plumbing for the new island. And we also have the vinyl siding company coming to do the eaves, the soffits, the fascia, all that stuff. And they're going to get started. So we have 3 trades coming tomorrow, plus my dad working as well. Crazy busy. And on top of all of that, I went out to go run some errands the other day, and I went to the post office to drop off packages for clients, and my brakes weren't working. I went to apply the brakes and I didn't stop. Luckily, there was nobody in front of me, so I'm thinking my brake fluid in my brakes is leaking or something. So, pretty scary moment, let me tell you. But yeah, I have an appointment at Ford tomorrow to take my car in. God knows, I hope it doesn't cost me a gajillion dollars to get it fixed. So I got a lot going on tomorrow, guys, let me tell you. The kids have a PA day. They don't have school tomorrow. So they are going to be at Grandma's. Actually, they are staying at Grandma's for a whole week because I don't have a kitchen. No more kitchen sink, no more nothing. Everything's been packed away in Rubbermaid totes. And we're kind of living off a table in the dining room that's got the toaster and the coffee maker and, you know, just the essentials. But it's just not an environment for the kids to be in. Dust, dirt, this, that. So we ship them off to my in-laws and they're staying there for the week. But yeah. It's crazy, and I'm hoping and anticipating that this renovation is going to be done within the next 4 to 5 weeks. So just in time for Christmas. So cross your fingers for me and your toes, and cross everything that everything goes according to plan that's left, and we are in our home and ready, and everything's good for Christmas. All right, let's blow this out. Oh, that is so pretty. Okay, I really overdid it with the, oh, I went backwards. Did I go backwards? I did, didn't I? I can't remember now. I'm going to have to watch the video now. What was the last color I put on? The metallic cobalt blue, wasn't it? It is. I did put the metallic cobalt blue last. It was supposed to go first. Well, that's interesting. Yeah, see, I went backwards. Oh, you can't see it, but yeah, I went backwards. So this is still selling up, as you can see. Crazy. I can't get over these cells. I'm so disappointed in ArtMinds. This color in particular is not working as a base. Now I know Tammy Anderson used the aqua, antique aqua, and it worked well for her. So maybe it's just this color in particular as the base. I'm not really sure. But the cells are just too much for me. I got to get back to my original Dutch pours. Yeah, I'm so disappointed. The colors are so pretty though. So the theory of too many metallics obviously isn't true. The theory of ArtMinds paints, it didn't sell up that crazy, but the colors were hideous. Didn't work out well at all. Wasn't happy with that. So, I don't know. I need more color, but it's just going to get swallowed up. Look, I can already see the cells forming. These colors are so pretty. I just wish they would stay put, but they're not. They're not staying put. See, it's so pretty, but they're just getting swallowed up no matter how much I blow it. I can keep blowing this till I'm blue in the face or I pass out and get dizzy, but it's not really going to make a difference. Oh well, what are you going to do? It's still pretty. It's just not what I am used to. Okay, I'm done. I'm done messing around with it because it's just gonna, see what happens? It's just coming back. But on the bright side, it's matchy-matchy. So it's a pretty diptych. I actually like it as a diptych, so that works out. Yeah, works out well. Let me see. Put this here. Look at that color that just showed up there. And there. Okay, see? Now it's matchy-matchy. Okay, let me I'll pull this aside a bit. Let me bring you guys down for a close-up. Be right back. All right, everybody. So here you have both pieces, and I actually like the fact that I turned it into a diptych because the other one was just no good. So for those of you who really like lacing in cells, here you go. This one's for you. I like it and I don't like it. I love it, but I don't love it. I love the colors, absolutely love the colors. I'm just not a fan of like this. It's too much webbing for me. But the colors though are super pretty. So it's a great diptych actually. I wasn't planning on doing a diptych, but since this canvas here on the right didn't like to behave, I decided to at least use the same colors and make it a diptych. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below on this one. Not sure I'm going to use ArtMinds as a base paint color again. But I really do love this sea glass green color. So I'll definitely be using it in future pours. Just not as a base. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I am going to turn the studio lights off just to see what it looks like with the lights off. I don't know, maybe the metallic cobalt blue will add some sort of shimmer to it. I have no idea. So let me just turn them off and we'll find out. Be right back. All right, so here we are with the studio lights off. Let's see, is there any shimmer in this? Little bit, yeah, the metallic cobalt blue only. Just the metallic cobalt blue. All right, so I think I've had enough experimenting with ArtMinds for now. I am going to go back to my original regular Dutch pours that you all know and love so much. Again, as I said, I like the colors. I love the piece. It's just too much webbing for me. Too much. But if there's someone out there who loves this kind of webbing and loves these colors and is interested in purchasing this piece, you know what to do. Email me at canellaciraco@gmail.com. It'll be interesting to see how this looks and the other one from the last video when it gets resin on it. Because the colors will pop, it'll be more vibrant. So we shall see. I'll give the other one a couple more days, then I'll put some resin on that one and we'll see what happens. But in the meantime, please feel free to subscribe to my channel. Hit that notification bell. For those of you who are new, welcome to my channel. Don't forget, if you want to know the ratios of how I mix my paints in my squeeze bottles, not the ArtMinds, my regular paints that I use regularly for my Dutch pours, all in my squeeze bottles, check out video number 63. I will link it up here at the top. Look at that. Look at the drywall dust. Look at the construction dust on my floors. I'm, you know, smartened up and covered the couches. Oh, guys, you have no idea the mess I am living in, yet I still find a way to record these videos. I zoomed out too much there. Anywho, yeah, that is it. Ornaments, Christmas ornaments. I will show you guys. I have to resin a few more and they'll be ready. However, if you are interested in Christmas ornaments, feel free to shoot me an email. You can purchase them now if you want. You don't have to wait to see them. Let me know what colors you're looking for. If I have them, I'll show you pictures and you can pick from whatever I have left. I've sold about 25 of them already. So if you are interested, email me, canellaciraco@gmail.com, and we'll discuss what ornaments I have left. So that's it. I'm done blabbing. I'm done talking. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm going to go hang out with my hubby and my dad. And tomorrow's another full day of construction. Wish me luck. And that is it, my friends. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, have a good day. Have a good night. And I'll see you guys in the next video with a normal Dutch pour. See you guys then. Take care. Bye.